You got enough light? Yes, sir. Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1. Yo, what's going on? It's Julian on the radio. Gowhere Phoenix for Gowhere Hip Hop right now. How long have I known you, kid?
Man, it's probably a little over a year, right?
I'd say like maybe 1 to 2 years. By the way, I'm with the homie Kid Slim. He's from Chicago.
Kid Slim, what up?
And we're in the back of this is how it starts, man. We're in the back of their tour bus right now, and we're at Club Red right now in where are we at? Tempe? Yeah, Tempe, Arizona. And you're originally from Chicago, and I know a lot of your friends, and it's just crazy because you and I aren't like tight, but I've always like been a fan of you. I've always liked you as a person and your music. Tell everyone quickly your story, because it's really fascinating, man. You started out as a basketball player,
right?
And then you take it from there.
Yeah, I mean, been playing basketball my whole life, pretty much. Got a few D1 offers. Ended up going to Western Illinois as a freshman. We ended up winning conference, so I got a ring and everything. And then, as soon as the season ended, basically just chucked the deuces and left school, and pretty much just been doing this whole music thing ever since. You know what I mean? It's been crazy.
I wish you could see how tall he is. Stand up. Oh, shit. See, you can't. He doesn't know about. If I stood up, I could fit. That's what I'm trying to say. You stand up, you can. You're like what, 6'7"?
Yeah, 6'7". 6'7".
Right. So, tell me what made, because that's like a really big decision in life. What made you decide to do it?
Man, really, I was scared to do it, but I have a great team behind me. It's really all in house. So we're all like real close. So we'll hang out even if we weren't doing music. You know what I mean? So it's just like, it's just a great group of people, and like to make that decision, I really had to like look at myself in the mirror and say like, I don't really enjoy basketball to the point where I want to do this for the rest of my life. But like music is where my passion is, so whether it works out or not, I'm gonna have fun doing it and at least trying it. So there it is. You know what I mean?
I love that. Is there anything now? This is your first tour. Where are we at right now in your career?
Let's see. We had kind of like a self put together mini spring tour thing, but this is the first nationwide tour, so it's been a ride. I haven't even been outside the Midwest before this tour.
So for people that are like just looking to get in this game and they think it's super easy, what have you learned? What's the one thing that you learned right now that you would school someone on?
It's not easy. It's not easy. Like, know your stuff. Like, don't really take pride in your craft. I would say take pride in your craft. I mean, there's so many people that just make a song and release it, and they're like, all right, what next? Like, you kind of gotta plan. Like, know what you want to do. Set yourself little goals. Be self-determined. Take pride in what you're doing. Don't release anything you're not proud of doing. I think that's the best thing I've learned through all this.
You think like you think that you can come out and release like a mixtape, and you don't need to actually, meet the people and things like that, or has it been? I guess what I'm saying is, how's it been for you? Did you build a viral following from the beginning, or did you have to win them over with your live performances? You feel me?
Well, see, for me it was different because I dropped a mixtape before I went on this tour, so it's like when I dropped it, it's only my circle that I already had that was hearing it. So now I go on this tour, and I have to win them over with a live performance.
Because they don't know who you are, right?
Yeah, they don't know who I am. So I could literally stand in the crowd the entire show. And then as soon as my set time is, I could jump on stage and perform. And then like that's my set time that's like my time to win you over. So I mean, yeah, it's pretty much just win them over live performance. I want to shake every single hand, meet every single person, because at the end of the day, like, who are you without support?
Damn, y'all are hot as
fuck. You know what I mean? So, like, you could be the greatest rapper alive, and if no one supports you, then well, you're gonna stay the greatest rapper alive in your basement. You know what I mean?
For someone who hasn't heard your music before, how would you? I don't know. Excuse me if you don't like comparisons, but how would you describe it? How would you compare it? You know what I mean? However you want to put it in your words.
I don't really like to compare it to anyone, because like it really is like however I am feeling at the moment. Like and that's why I don't really like to say like I'm a rapper, because like realistically I really do like whatever is on my mind at the moment. Like, for instance, we just dropped a series called Tour Van Jams, which is it's all acoustic, and like I'm singing and rapping at the like, you know what I mean? So it's like it's really like we all can kind of do a lot of different things. We all can put on a lot of different hats, and it's just cool to like I'm having fun with it, you know what I mean? So I don't like to stick to a mold of like this is what rap sounds like, so this is what I'm gonna sound like. I like to whatever I personally enjoy hearing, if I enjoy it, then I'm going to release it. I'm going to make it. So that's kind of what it is right now.
What's the best city you've rocked in thus far?
Every city has a different vibe. You know what I mean? Like Chicago's awesome to me because that was the hometown. That was my mom's like first like real show seeing. So that was super cool for me because like she was always like she was the one like so disappointed that I was leaving college, and then for her to see that show and be like, I get it now. It was that was real, just like humbling, I guess. But like then again, there's like shows like Florida where it's like all brand new people and they're just like rocking out, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh yeah. And then like Minnesota, we got like kicked out of the venue because after the show our meet and greet line was so long that like it was so hectic in the venue that like security had to like kick us out of the venue and make us take pictures outside. So I'm literally like in a tank top, like freezing cold, just taking pictures for like over an hour. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
If you don't mind me asking, how do your you brought up your mom? How do your parents feel about it? Like in the beginning and now?
I mean, it's like obviously any parent, like 'cause I was on a full ride scholarship, you know, so obviously any parent would be like, what are you thinking? Why would you ever
You're throwing your life away?
Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Like, why would you ever do that? But I mean, like I really looked at it like I believe I can do this, and if I don't, then like, oh well, I tried. At least I'm not gonna be the other way around where shit. What if I did try? You know what I mean? So it's like they were super against it at first, like super like calling my phone every night, like please don't do this. And what had actually happened was she I was supposed to go home for a weekend, like we had a little break for basketball, and we were supposed to talk about the whole thing and like finally make a decision. And on some slick shit, I actually quit before I went home. And like I used my time at home to like break the news to them, like, yeah, I quit. You know what I mean?
You mean you already quit, but you had to break the news to them and just kind of calm them down, you mean?
I mean, yeah, like, well, because we had decided, like, she wanted me to come home for this break, talk about it, and kind of really evaluate the whole situation. And then, like, there was one moment where it was, like, me and my coach, and it was a team meeting, actually, and he was like, does anyone have anything to say, like, before, like, we can carry on and, like, focus on next season? And I was like, actually, I do. And, like, basically stood up and quit right there. Yeah, and then I didn't even tell my mom I did it. I was gonna tell her that weekend, but my coach is calling mom like, oh, like just to let you know, like I'm not sure if you were aware of this. And she called me like furious, like almost wasn't even allowed home. And then yeah, it was crazy. But yeah. So I went home, and it's really just been like it kind of got us all closer, I think, as a family. Because I mean, when something like that happens, it's really like. That's where like you see like the love, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, is she cool with it now? How's she handling it?
I mean, after the show in Chicago, like she's cool with it, like she gets it. Cause I mean, it's always me like hyping it up to her, but she'd never seen it. Like the show in Chicago, like she was there, like she saw the panties get thrown on stage, like she saw the crowd.
Wait, hold on, you said panties on stage?
Oh yeah, panties on stage.
So she's all for that.
I mean,
that's a cool ass mom.
I won't speak on her behalf, but I mean, I'm all for the panties on stage.
So like, okay, so at this point you're on tour. How do you like write your music? Are you doing it like while you're on tour? You just write like little bits and pieces. You know, how do you go about doing that for someone that I've always wanted to know myself.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so usually I like to have the beat and like kind of work around that. But with this, like, I'm very hands-on with producing. Let me butt in there and say that. I work with this one producer who went to high school with me, and I'm very hands-on. Choose the samples, like which part, like what to add in here, and all that kind of stuff. So like, I like it. I know what I want it to sound like, and like he just helps me get it there. And shout out to Tom Jakowski, by the way. Yeah. So I mean, usually I like to write to a beat, but with me being gone, it's kind of hard for him to get that sound I want all the time. So it's a lot of me just kind of looking out the window and just writing. You know, I literally, like, there's a lot going on in my head, so I just write. You know?
Well, you mean like while you're on the road?
Oh yeah. If you look at my phone, there's literally like 300 notepads of just like scroll, like lyrics, just lyrics.
Right.
Yeah, and then I just piece them all together, and there's your song. You know? Right.
That's dope, man. Talk about what you got going on currently right now. You know, and let people know.
Man, I mean, it's my first national tour. It's been a ride. It's really been crazy. It's like I was like that basketball guy, and now then I went to that guy who dropped out, and now
but it's a great story.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it's awesome. It's really cool. It's really just like, I take a lot of pride in it because like even for my friends to hit me up and say like yo, like you just inspired me to like do this. Like I had a friend who let's see, he went to college for basketball and he just quit basketball himself and now he's doing acting. And I'm like by all means, I do not condone like quitting like school or anything like that. Like obviously go get your education, but like I mean, I'm just very big on just like chasing your dreams. Like you're really the only one holding yourself back. Like it's like I say it's easy because like it's easy in the sense that like no one else really has the balls to do it. Yeah. But like if you go at it in a smart way and like actually have a plan and like actually like are determined to do things and like want to learn how to do it, it's very just like it's cool for people to like chase that and like want to do what they have fun with.
I think it's harder. It's easier for people like the naysayers, the ones that are scared to do it. It takes a lot more, like you said, a lot more balls to actually, just like you said, just to really do it. You know what I mean? You're at that age. I mean, you can't be. Can you imagine if you waited till like you like 25, 26? It'd be too late.
That's how I looked at it. I mean, timing is literally everything.
Yeah.
Like if I had finished school, okay, now I'm like what in my 20s and like late 20s, middle 20s, and then it's like, okay, like I'm just starting this. Like now I'm 19. I have a few years. Like I'm in a great position, I think. And yeah, I'm just very excited for the future and everything to come. Really.
Oh man, where can people hear the music?
SoundCloud, everything. Dat Piff, YouTube. Just search Kid Slim and you'll find it.
Your Twitter, Kid Slim, all that.
Yeah, iTunes, everything, man. Everything. Twitter, official Kid Slim. Yeah. Check it out, man. You'll love it.
Appreciate it, man. Kid Slim, Gowhere Hip Hop. If you're in Arizona, check him out. And if you're not, check him out right here, all right? Julian on the radio, Kid Slim.
Peace.